Hello everyone, my name is Toertl and welcome to today's Minecraft video. We're back on the Blockhead server in episode 11 and something is not quite right in my base. I think somebody, Atom, paid me back for my little prank. There are some colors of glass that I definitely did not put in, and I was glad that I finally finished the entirety of the glass front of my build. And there's, oh no, that was just a zombie that died. But there's some prankage going on, I feel. Not just is my lamp broken and the dragon egg is over here, but also... Really? Smelly? Are you serious? I mean, I think we do have to wash you at some point, so we might as well do that this episode. We're gonna get a cat shower for you, and you're gonna be jelly real soon again. But for now, you're gonna be smelly. But what I originally wanted to say is not just is my lamp broken, but also there's an observer below my bed. And the other day, I have heard some strange noises in this general area. And I've had a peek, so this is no surprise, but there are animals in my auto sorter for some reason. Let's just get rid of all of these little bits and pieces of glass that aren't quite right. Let's replace our beautiful lamp and let's give you a shower. Let's wash you. You are very, very smelly, jelly. And we're gonna make you jelly again. Doesn't that sound good? Well, and just like that, everything is back to normal. Plus a shower. We're gonna keep the shower, I think. So... if Jelly ever decides to not shower again, we can just force it upon her. Oh god, I love this thing. Even though it's very simple. I mean, we could take our shower ourselves. We could just step in. Until we feel clean. We're gonna step out and we're gonna stop the flow again. This thing is so simple and it's so great. It's gonna stay. So we now have a shower in our base. And Atom's prank with the different colored glass actually reminded me of something I did want to put in, but I didn't manage to do yet. Which is something regarding my windows. And, you know, if you have big windows on something that could be described as a skyscraper, what does this tower still lack? What's it missing? And there we go. We now have a window cleaner that's cleaning up this very messy window. I don't know how it happened, but maybe it was just the general air around the sea, you know, that this area has been kind of polluted, but I don't know and I don't care how it happened. This guy is here to clean it up. And, you know, I had to put a cod head somewhere. I love these derpy heads. He has a water bucket. He has this lovely platform. And he is just cleaning away well, until eternity, as it seems, because he's a very slow worker. The window is still full on dirty, and he's been at it for 10 minutes now. So we're gonna see if he finishes by the end of the season. I don't think so. But to now get some serious progress done, we need to get our hands on the white concrete that I gathered. Maybe also on a little bit of cyan terracotta. But that's gonna come in the future. For now, I want to really work with these, what was it, 7 shulker boxes of white concrete and get some serious work done. Let's just have a look, though, at one shulker box first, because I've been buying some stuff. Well, you remember 2 episodes back, we did go mining for 10 hours and we got a lot of diamonds. With those diamonds, I bought 4 beacons and a lot of iron blocks because my farm is pathetic and other people's iron farms are way better. So I actually had to buy iron, yes. And I bought a little bit of iron and a little bit of beaconage so we can actually, finally, power our base. And you know what that means? We are getting the power generators in. I'm very excited. I've been waiting to do that for quite a long time. And we are going to have 4 power generators supplying our base with the most important powers you can have in Minecraft, as well as cool looks. And also, in that time-lapse, I don't know how long it's gonna be. Maybe the time-lapse is gonna end before that, but I think in the time-lapse I'm also going to build these pillars. And I'm going to convert a bit of concrete and build all of the different levels of my base up until I don't have any more concrete. At least that's the plan. I'm gonna see how far I can come. But for now, let's just roll the giant time lapse and let's get building. Sadly, I got to stop the time lapse right there. I would have prepared a little bit more. By the way, I do apologize for my loud keyboard, but Tinkerit messaged me. He wanted to meet up, and I just don't have enough time to connect all of my recording stuff. I just have to use my regular keyboard, because when I'm recording I do have a keyboard that's much more silent and a lot more enjoyable for the recordings, but I basically just don't have enough time to connect it right now, because I don't want to leave him wait for too long. One thing I might do, I might stand on this balcony so it just gets a little bit of use, because otherwise I'm never gonna be up here because it serves literally no purpose. But I thought it would be cool to have it for some reason. Don't ask me why. But I'm just gonna stand here when he comes out. I'm gonna greet him from up here. Hello there. A book. Look at that. Alright, so I think the smartest thing to do would be to keep this book a secret from you guys. Because I know that other blockheads do watch my videos, and the book had a line to keep it a secret. I have a base with actual floors, and I'm over the moon. I still sometimes can't remember. Okay, this is the one with the magma one. I can't remember which bubble Vader is leading in which direction, but no, actually I could see it. I just have to watch the bubbles. Either they go up or they go down. I mean, it's not that hard, but yeah, I've got every single floor in. The only thing that's missing right now... Nope, wrong one. I wanted to go up again. And it is sometimes a bit difficult to fiddle my way inside, but... yeah, the only thing that's currently missing is the ceiling on top. And that's a thing that I want to do right now. I do, however, not want to make a time-lapse for that, because... God, that was embarrassing. Because I kinda want to fiddle around with designs. Because I'm not too sure how many... because I'm not too sure how many times I just said because. And because I'm not too sure which design I'm going for. Because I want the ceiling, there it was again, to be either on this height, in the middle of the gray zone, or on top. But I feel like on top would cut out a lot of depth that would then be missing, and that would not look too great. We could also make it curved, so that it kinda falls inward a bit. Kinda tough to explain. Like a bowl shape. I don't know yet. But one thing that is certain is that I want to have a middle kind of hole. So like an open ceiling in the middle, where I can just fly out with my elytra and travel off. I don't know how much I'm gonna use that feature. It's probably faster to fly out and land inside here again than it is to use the bubble vators, so that might happen a few times actually. But well, that's what I want to do right now. I want to get the ceiling in, I want to fiddle around with ideas. And also, one thing I would like to do, besides the very ceiling on top, is the logistics. Because this base is not going to stay empty, obviously. I did not build floors to have them empty and to be rented, even though that would make a cool shop idea, just have other blockheads rent my base. But that's not gonna happen. I want to have farms, I want to have a bedroom, I want to have a memory hall. And still, this base is too big. I have a list of things that I want to build. And as far as I'm concerned, all the things that I want to build, all the farms, all the stuff that I want to fill this base with, is not enough to fill it up entirely. There are too many floors and there's too much space. I don't have enough filling material. And just like that, our base now has a ceiling on top. Well, to come up with this design was not particularly easy, but not too hard either. And I think it's not the best decision, but it is certainly not the worst decision. And it looks futuristic, it lets light in, and it has a grand opening to just fly out, which is just what I wanted. And I'm happy with it. But as you can see, I didn't just build the ceiling, I also built the memory hall I talked about earlier. And I gave Jelly her little space up here. Also, Mr. Mouse followed us up here, and Mr. Mouse has significantly less limbs. Maybe Jelly just played a little rough, or I was too lazy to put them on. I'm gonna blame it on Jelly though. And I wanna now announce something. Because today on the Discord there was a discussion about Season 2 and when it's gonna start and when Season 1 is coming to an end. And as it seems, people are really rapidly losing interest or have lost interest already. And to prevent people from leaving before Season 2 even starts, we decided it would be best to start Season 2 in about 2 to 3 weeks. But that leaves some of my projects unfinished. And therefore, I have decided to abandon this base and leave it as it is. Call it done and dusted, because that's basically what things are. I've got everything I wanted for the season done. I didn't get the interior done, but I did get the power generators in. I did get every single floor. I have my window cleaner. I have all of these struts leading down to the floor of the ocean, to the bottom of the ocean. And I also have a memory hall. I have a bedroom. I mean, what more could you ask for? The only thing left to do is to make a proper finale, and that's what's gonna follow in episode number 12. And that finale is going to be massive. I think it's gonna be an hour-long episode or something like that. So strap on in, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy that one. I'm not gonna say goodbye yet. I know it has weird goodbye vibes right now, but I'm just gonna announce that Season 1 is officially coming to an end, and the next episode will be my last one for the season. Blockhead Season 2 is on the way. And to wrap up this episode, which started without the power generators, without these struts, and without any of these floors, which feels surreal because they've been in for about a week now, I want to take you down memory lane and show you what I managed to build in very little time. So, I mean, it's not the most pretty thing, but I think the memory hall still can bring back some memories, and I hope to kind of reminisce the season by just taking a quick walk through here. So this isn't actually a memory, but this is just a mini block I had lying around, and I just had to put it in. It's too great. This is my breakfast. Waffles with maple syrup and a glass of juice. Over here is the iron and cow farm, obviously, representing our first shop of the season and our last shop of the season, our only shop of the season. The steel cow. It was so unsuccessful I even forgot its name. It's the steel cow. But I mean, next season we really gotta work on shops, because that was not a big success. But what was a success, I would suppose, is the cow minigame. I think it turned out fine in the end. I think people enjoyed it, and I'll happily host another minigame next season. But I'm gonna see what quirky thing comes to mind then. This obviously is a reference to episode 3 where I lost everything and some piglin is currently running around in my gear still. I haven't managed to find him. And this right here is one of many nice books from Mr. Clokey. For example, the prize winner. I've just been randomly given a shulker box for making YouTube videos. I don't know what to say. This guy is too great. And sadly he has also lost motivation, so I'm really looking forward to playing with him in Season 2 again. Now, over here is another thing related to Mr. Clokey. He managed to rescue the abandoned rocket, and he also wrote us a little book about the little rocket right here. And on the back here is, of course, a symbol for the prankage that has been going on in my base the last while. Then there is the lamp I bought from Wolf. Not necessarily a big memory, but I think it just looks neat on this table. This is the King of Thief prize box. I just put that up here to show that I participated in that event, and it is part of my season. Then there's the big diamond pile. I mean, the pathetic diamond pile. This is all that's left from our 10-hour mining session. And these are the rigidities other than all of the diamond blocks. But this is just to kind of represent the 10-hour... I always want to say 1 hour. No, 10-hour mining session that we did in episode 10, I believe. Yes, episode 9? I'm getting confused. I believe it was episode 9. This is a good one. The furnace doesn't... The furnace is more of a symbol for all the things we did not get done. Because I always said I want to have a super smelter, and if you told me in the first episode that I'm going to live with manual smelting for the rest of the season, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have laughed at you. But that's the way things turned out to be. I always was too lazy to install a super smelter, and that's why I always used manual furnaces. Also, all the other projects and farms that didn't get done are kind of represented by this, so this is just to represent everything that I didn't have time for. This is also a good one. Right next to the oven is an IOU. And I have given out about 3 to 4, maybe even more of those over the duration of Season 1. And I am scared. Because I think I'm a good guy. I won't revoke the IOUs in Season 2. They will be valid next season for everyone that still has one and sees this video. So I believe Rico, Mr. Clokey, somebody else that received IOUs. I mean, you can bite me in the ass next season if you kind of want to release some hatred or something. But they are out there, and I'm going to pay for something. This book right here, which I'm not going to show the title of, is the one I showed earlier. And then we've got something I utilized to finish the grind for the mystery shack a bit faster. I just crafted myself an iron... No, not an iron hoe, a netherite hoe. That's significantly better. I even named it. Ho ho! It's a netherite hoe. I don't know what I thought. But this beauty really made it easy for me to gather leaves for the mystery shack. And the mystery shack is something I want to work on next episode again. The final episode of Season 1 is going to be a big episode. I already said that, but the content is gonna be from A to Z. We're basically gonna go from world tour via building and maybe also some shenanigans with other blockheads to a compilation of my favorite moments of the entire series. So this is going to be a very, very long and a hopefully very enjoyable episode to just take a trip down memory lane, but also still build new things and make something, if that makes sense. I think I've rambled on for long enough now, and I'm just gonna say thank you guys for watching. This episode has taken me far too long, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!